5 Radio, now that's just incredible.
Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, TNA, Japan, Mexico, and the very best of the independents. They've got action figures, DVDs, autographed memorabilia, t-shirts, and more. Plus, stop in and get tickets for great promotions like UWA Elite, CZW, and many others. Located indoors at the world-famous English Town Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35 on 90 Wilson Avenue, Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Log on to Facebook.com/Funkenstein Inc. for more information.
Join Brandon Lewis and Christopher Scythe Bracey every Tuesday night on YouTube.com/2KW at 8:30 p.m. as they bring you the matches and moments that make 2KW Pro the heart of New York City. 2KW Pro, your company, your wrestling.
This is Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and you're listening to Damaged Radio 365. Yeah, baby!
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you our sponsors, and thank you for listening to their messages. Please support them because it supports us and allows us to do this. And on the line right now is Colin West from Change the World Wrestling. Colin, thank you for coming back on the show.
Well, Babs, thank you so much for having me. I mean, I love Funkenstein, I love, Dan and Heather, and I love you, and I'm appreciative of the time to talk about what we're doing.
I do. Thank you. I love you too, and I love having you on. It was fun last time. It's always fun to see you and talk to you, and I haven't talked to you in a while. And I was so excited to hear that Change the World Wrestling, charity wrestling, was coming back, and you were having a show coming up.
Yeah, it felt like the right time. I recently saw a buddy of mine a couple of months ago who struggles with cystic fibrosis, and I said, you know what, this is kind of a sign that it was nice. Anybody can do something once and just be like, well, I've done my thing. But, if you really want to prove that, put your money where your mouth is and that you really give a damn about what you say you do, then I felt like I had to come back. And it's really been nice to see so many of the guys that were involved with the first show, the first Fight Cystic Fibrosis show last year in Bridgewater, just jumping back on board, not even worried about where and when, just saying, just let me know and I'm there. So I'm really heartened by that. I'm very happy about it, and I can't wait to get this show going.
Yeah, it's really exciting, again, to see, just everyone. And I jumped ahead a little bit. I know last time you were on the show, we talked about CTW, because it was part of our conversation. But, again, refresh, maybe some of the listeners are new, maybe they haven't heard our conversation. Tell us, to backtrack a little bit about CTW.
All right. CTW is a company that was founded out of a need to kind of show people that wrestling can be fun and help society. Wrestling gets a bad rap. I suppose that's a place to start. A lot of times wrestling gets a bad rap as a business that's in it for itself, that, there are a lot of steamy stories out about wrestlers trying to make too much money, promoters trying to make too much money. I apologize for how I'm talking right now. I can hear every word that I'm saying back in a half-second delay, and it's really throwing me off. I don't know why.
The echo effect. Colin?
Still there?
Yep, still there. Now I'm not hearing him all. Colin?
Babs?
Yep, I'm here. See, I think you jinxed it. Oh, it dropped the call. So I think he jinxed it legitimately by saying that. Let me give him a call back. Oh, wait, he's calling me. Hey, Colin.
Hey, how are you?
I think you jinxed it by saying
I did.
that. You jinxed it.
How did I jinx it?
I think because you were saying that you were hearing yourself, and then suddenly we couldn't hear you, and I thought, he just jinxed it.
Well, no, as soon as I started hearing myself, I lost you, and I lost everything. So let's try this again.
All right.
Basically, CTW was born out of this necessity to prove that the wrestling community can give back. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of people, you hear horror stories, and people get disenchanted with pro wrestling because they hear about, people siphoning money and promoters not putting things where they say they're going to, and I don't want people to have a sour taste in their mouths about the thing that I love more than anything in the world, and that is pro wrestling. So about 3 years ago, I was involved, and still am involved, with a company called UWA Elite. I am their color commentator, and they had, for a couple of years, a former tag team champion by the name of Ben Grayson, who grew to be one of my favorite people.
Okay.
And then he just stopped coming to shows one day. And I figured he was busy with school. I figured he was busy with college, what have you. Right. Come to find out from the promoter, Dave Swan, that, and from Vinny himself, that he battles cystic fibrosis.
Wow.
And what cystic fibrosis is, for people who don't know, it is a disease or a genetic mutation, I guess is the better way to put it, that takes away 2 to 3% of your lung function every year until you basically choke to death.
Wow.
And it's terrible. And I said to myself, we have to do something. There's a lot of times you hear a story and go, well, that's just terrible, but back to me.
Right.
Yeah. And
that's true.
I felt like something had to be done, and it wasn't just me. People were saying I would love to do a tribute show. I would love to raise money. I would love to do something like that. So we just got it together. And from there, we ended up doing a couple other charity shows last year, one for South Amboy Youth Athletics, one for a Community Arts Foundation in Dunellen. And this will be our 5th show coming back this August.
Nice.
And proud to say that as of right now, thanks to our sponsors, we are already in the black for this event.
Excellent.
So 100%, if you come to the show and you buy a ticket, 100% of your ticket goes to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And if you put $1 in the raffle, 100% of that dollar goes to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And there's no fine print. There's no asterisk. We don't take money off the top. Everything is paid for. So I'm not looking to make a penny off of this. And it's not because I'm a great guy. It's because it's just sometimes some things are more important than money. And it's more important that money goes to research CF to try to find a cure for it. So that's basically what CTW is and what our mission statement is for this show coming up.
That's great. And you are a nice guy, just to say that.
I'm sorry?
I said you are a nice guy. You take credit for that.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Don't be so sure. Don't be so sure. I have my moments. You know what? Everybody has their moments, and that's what I'm saying. Is, it's not about being a good guy, and I'm not in it for, a pat on the back, and, everybody's got their faults and flaws, and everybody does good and bad things, and I think ultimately you got to wake up every day and try to, more often than not, be proud of your choices. That's pretty much it, because I don't think anybody is actually a good person, and I don't believe anybody's a bad person. I think that just like today, I'm just trying to have a good Tuesday. And then tomorrow I will wake up and try to have a good Wednesday, and we go from there. So I think that's just the thing, is that, I'm trying to start this little idea that, this business can choose to take a Saturday here and there and do some really good things. And there will always be time to make money for yourself. There will always be time to promote yourself or get yourself over, but occasionally take a day and just do right by the world, and the world will eventually do right by you.
I like that. I think that there's something really noble about that. Like, it's a real pure intent. You're really not looking for that pat in the back. It's really about raising this money for cystic fibrosis, for helping others, for taking that time out to give back, basically. Because, I mean, really, the world gives us so much. Wrestling gives us so much. So it's good to take a time to give back to that.
Absolutely. And, I mean, really, don't think that, for those of you who are listening who are fans, I'm a fan, too. I mean, ultimately, we're all in this, wrestlers and promoters and what have you, because we were fans at some point, and we still are.
Right.
And so, and you're right, the business gives us so much. There is nothing more enjoyable for me than commentating a great match. There was nothing more enjoyable for me than being ringside for a great segment or being involved with something. Well, for doing a show like this, like this cystic fibrosis show is my Christmas. I mean, this is not, I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I'm not looking because I don't need it. Just doing the show is enough. It is my favorite thing to do. So, I'm just saying, come out and support. You're going to watch a bunch of people do what they love to do better than most people do it, because I've got a hell of a roster. And we're going to give all the money away to people who are braver than we are.
Right.
And there that is.
Which is amazing. And it's going to go to, the money will specifically go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, the Greater New Jersey chapter,
Yes.
which is great. So it's going to an actual reputable charity that, will use the money, in the right way, which is great.
Yeah, it's a 4-star charity through Charity Navigator, and the reason it's important that we do this for cystic fibrosis is because 30,000 people in the U.S. have CS. Most of them are children.
Oh.
And because there are less than a quarter of a million people in America who have CF, the federal government can't put money towards finding a cure, towards any research. It's just they have other diseases or other maladies or whatever that they need to look into because more people have them. That doesn't mean that cystic fibrosis is less important. It just means it's up to us to raise that money.
Right, so it's definitely important that people come out and support the show.
Right.
So it's going to be Saturday, August 27th. Doors open at 6:30, I believe.
Doors actually are opening at 4:30.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna have a fan fest for 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
So anybody who's coming to the show, come at 4:30 or before 6:30 in that 2-hour stretch. Eric Corvus will be hosting a Nintendo 64 No Mercy tournament.
Nice.
That's going to be thrilling. You are going to be able to meet and greet most, if not all, of the wrestlers who are starring on the Cystic Fibrosis show, get autographs. The Knights of Columbus will have their bar and their taps open. Enjoy. It's going to be a heck of a good time. So then we're going to have that 2-hour fan fest where we can all just really chill and enjoy the fact that, and I can come out and see you guys and say, we're about to have a hell of a night for a good cause, and let's all just chill and relax and have a great time. And then the main show starts at 6:30. Yes.
Excellent. So people should definitely come and hang out with everybody. And there's just so many awesome people to meet and hang out with and talk with. And like I said, there's going to be that great refreshments will be available. So it'll be a fun time. So it's going to be at the Knights of Columbus, like you mentioned. It's going to be on 775 Washington Road in Parlin, New Jersey.
Yep.
So definitely, everyone, mark your calendars, mark your GPS. That's where you need to be. It is. It is the place to be. It is
the only place to be. They got open taps, not open bar, cash bar, obviously. But, yeah, you can't be that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't people out of business while they're doing me a favor.
Yeah. No.
So please come support the Knights of Columbus.
Of course.
Drop a little money, have a couple of drinks, enter some raffles. Take a selfie with Steve Scott. Get some autographed by Matt Tremont. Have a good time.
Exactly. That's awesome. Now, tickets are going to be for VIP front row. They're $25.
Online ahead of time. They're going to be at the door, $20 for regular tickets and $30 for front row VIP.
Oh, okay.
If you get them online right now, CharityWrestling.com, $15 for general admission and $25 front row tickets.
Nice. So get those soon, and get those before they sell out, too.
Absolutely. There are less than 20 front row seats left.
Wow. That's great. And